Yo, what's goody? It's your man, POJ. You already know what it is, man. POJ out here, aka Michael Myers. And why do I call myself Michael Myers? They tried to kill me last night, but guess what? I came back and I'm still living. What? That's what we do.
I'm different. Like, I'm a juggernaut.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, this is what you're gonna get. When people want to get to know you, they talk to you. They ask you. They dive in with you, right? So if I'm the only one diving in, you know, that's a you thing, not a me thing.
Oh.
And at the end of the day, grown man status, I'm not gonna sweet talk you. I'm gonna give it to you raw, right up front. This is who I am. This is what I do. This is what I look for from a woman. Sometimes that can be intimidating. And if you're intimidated by the truth, if you're intimidated by a man being real with you, you gotta take a second look at yourself.
Right. I think the women want a little more from you. Do you have that to give?
Of course I do.
Are you willing to give it?
Yes, I'm willing to give that.
I totally feel the women were misled. They are wrong. What I feel is that you are ready to love.
I feel like I am for sure.
Even though I don't believe what they're saying, if there is a consensus, then I have to go back and do some self-examination and allow myself to operate a little bit differently.
You are ready to love.
Yes, I am.
But open up.
Hey guys, so I just wanted to come and touch on, well, last week and last night's episode of Ready to Love, DMV, I guess they're calling it the DMV season. So I've been tickling at these comments on Twitter and on Instagram. People are wanting POJ to get eliminated, aka Paul. I don't know, I'm not that bothered by him. Personally, I'm not bothered by him. I think he's okay. I do agree with, I think it was, I think her name is Sabrina. I'm still not that familiar with the names, but I think it was Sabrina who said that he's kind of interviewing people instead of, you know, just talking to them or trying to get to know them without all of it coming back to him, because he's the type of person, it seemed like the conversation will always double back to him, right? That's kind of, I think that's what they're trying to say about his personality, everything. It's like he's there for the show more so than he is there to hook up with one of these women. And it sounds like Precious is interested in him because she spoke up for him at the elimination meeting, deliberations. So she kind of saved him, right? Because most of them were kind of like, yeah, they were kind of wanting him at the bottom. Now, Cornelius, who I believe just came in the last episode, so clearly Cornelius was not making connections with any other women. And that's the only thing I could think that's the reason that he was picked over POJ. But according to the audience, and these YouTubers, he should be the one eliminated. But if he has a connection, and apparently he has one with Precious, I'm just curious if he feels the same way about her, because you don't really hear him saying anything. And she was sitting there trying to explain it to him. So by the time it comes back around on the guys, we're going to need to see him step up, right? That's what I'm thinking. I mean, the women there are more than we are as the audience, so we're going to need to see him step up, of course. And that means not talking about yourself all the time and all this POJ stuff and, you know, really trying to get to know the women and try to, I guess, court them, because he's definitely like she said, it comes off more like a business meeting, and he's kind of just talking to them like he's just making talk with anybody, right? And not really showing interest. That's the way it looks, at least to me. And I think that's what Sabrina was trying to say. And yeah, the only thing I could think is Cornelius just wasn't, no one was connecting with him like that. So they just went on and went with him as the person to eliminate. And he just got there. So I don't know how and what they were coming to that on. You know, I think we saw him go on one date, maybe two. Maybe he went on two group dates or something. And then he was on the blind date. So I don't know. I'm assuming all the women, for the most part, no one was really feeling him like that. What do you guys think? Who do you think, as far as the women for next week, who do you think they may put at the bottom as the two women? What I've noticed, though, is Joy is very popular. I see that Joy is definitely popular with these guys, these group of guys. Even the new guy, like, he was barely introduced to her, and he said that he was interested in getting to know her. And then she has Clifton, and I think it's one other person as well. So Laverne. So she has options. I'm curious to see who she's going to ultimately pick, who she's going to pick for the her number one selection. And because we're thinking, I think most of us are thinking Clifton, but it may not be Clifton at the end of the day. We'll have to wait and see how that works out. So who do you think, there's the one lady, we're not seeing her. We didn't see her last night. Only time we saw her was at the deliberation meeting. So like I said, and I've said this every season, the people that we don't see are going to stay there. And the people that we're seeing, is going to be somebody within the people that we're seeing that's going to end up getting eliminated. You guys notice that it plays out like that, right? So I don't really know exactly who they're going to put at the bottom. This new lady, AR, I guess she's an option. And I guess that's the whole point of these blind date people. They can definitely find themselves eliminated, right? Especially if they don't come right in and make a connection with someone who's probably going to, speak up for them in the deliberation meeting. So, yeah, she's new. So she might find herself at the bottom if she is not connecting with anyone. I don't know who else to really put there. I don't know, maybe Precious. And see, that's the thing as well. If Precious finds herself eliminated, then Paul would definitely find himself eliminated as well, because I don't think he has any other connection with any of these other women. And so that's, so yeah, next week's elimination is important if he's going to get eliminated the next time around, I guess. If you really think about it that way, because I don't really know who else she has made a connection with outside of Paul. And I don't even know if Paul really feels that she is a connection. Did you guys get that feeling as well? Yeah, I think that he's too much, he comes off like he's there for this show, more so than the cameras in action, than he is for finding a mate, right? Or finding someone to connect with on this show. And so I think that he needs to bring that down a notch. And I think that's what she was trying to explain to him. He says it's not him, it's them. But I don't know. I do think that especially if she gets eliminated, Precious, then he's going to get eliminated that next time that it comes around on the guys. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
About my sunglasses. Nah, I could do whatever I want. I'm sexy. Better shut your mouth. On the news. Damn Twinkie. Now be quiet. Do your damn job. He's gotta go. Get him out of here.